Breaking news in the Bronx. This is Bronx Fan Central.
Bronx Nation, did you notice who just escaped every single trade rumor? Pay attention, because that leaves just one arm as the Yankees' biggest trade chip. I'm going to show you why this speculation could decide the entire championship race. Stick with me until the end. Watching Brian Cashman sit on his hands and lock our prospects away while we waste another prime Aaron Judge season is absolutely sickening. We are starving for championship number 28, Bronx Nation. Seriously, how many more trade deadlines can you watch go by without this front office making a truly aggressive move? But then something happened that completely changed the conversation. A detailed report from journalist Joel Reuter dropped this afternoon, putting several major names on the Yankees' radar ahead of the August 3rd trade deadline. This roster has glaring holes everywhere. We desperately need fresh arms for a bullpen that's been completely burned out, a catcher who can actually hit, and someone who can finally fix that black hole at third base. The market is sending a clear message. If you want elite talent, you have to give up elite talent. Behind the scenes, the Yankees have reportedly made George Lombard Jr. and Carlos Lagrange completely untouchable in trade talks. But there was one detail almost nobody noticed. That detail is Elmer Rodriguez, the 22-year-old right-hander. He's suddenly become the front office's biggest trade chip, ready to headline a deal with any rebuilding club. Let me be completely honest with you. Right now, this is still just a strong rumor. Nothing is official. But the stove is absolutely on fire. Rodriguez has thrown 17 innings this season across 4 starts, posting an ERA of 4.76. Yeah, he looked shaky against higher-level hitters. But his track record in the minors speaks for itself. He owns an incredible career ERA of 2.65 across more than 384 innings. The Yankees would be offering a young pitcher who has basically dominated every level of the farm system. And that's exactly where this story started getting out of control. If Elmer Rodriguez has really become the Yankees' top trade chip, then who is this front office actually trying to land? The hottest rumors are linking New York to players who could keep this team from completely falling apart and crushing the fan base in October. We're talking about Minnesota Twins catcher Ryan Jeffers as a potential bat that could finally rescue this season. Another name making the rounds is veteran closer Aroldis Chapman, someone who could dominate the biggest moments and lock down late innings. Then there's the boldest rumor of them all, a run at C.J. Abrams and his explosive game. Rodriguez is reportedly the centerpiece that makes any of these deals work financially. And here's where it gets even more interesting. He has posted an ERA of exactly 3.00 over 51 innings at AAA this season alone. By a wide margin, he has become the Yankees' most valuable trade asset. But that revelation created an even bigger problem. Seriously, have we really reached this point? Think about it for a second. We're protecting George Lombard and Carlos Lagrange like they're future Hall of Famers before they've proven anything at the highest level. Brian Cashman has built a reputation for holding on to his favorite prospects until their trade value completely disappears. We've seen this movie before. If Rodriguez is the one packing his bags, are the Yankees making an aggressive win-now move, or are they about to get fleeced by another organization? That's what scares me. We could be giving away an important piece of the future just to rent a player who disappears once October arrives. That's the kind of decision that makes every fan question the direction of this franchise. And that's when everything started making sense. Well, almost. The reality is we've already lived through this nightmare more than once under this front office. Everyone remembers when Jordan Montgomery was shipped out overnight because there supposedly wasn't room for him in the playoff rotation. Then we watched him become unbelievably clutch and help another team win the World Series. The Yankees keep finding ways to shoot themselves in the foot when it comes to evaluating their own homegrown pitching. Rodriguez fits that same profile. He's polished. He's talented. He has serious upside. We trade him today for a flashy rental, and 2 years from now, we're probably watching him shut down our lineup in a playoff game without giving up a single run. But there's one major difference this time. That difference is desperation. Aaron Judge isn't getting any younger. This organization has no right to waste another MVP-caliber season because somebody in the front office was afraid to pull the trigger. If moving Elmer Rodriguez brings in a third baseman who can deliver a walk-off in a playoff series or a productive everyday catcher, then you pack his bags this afternoon. Bronx Nation has been carrying this pressure for decades. If these obvious holes aren't fixed before the August 3rd trade deadline, this team is headed straight for another embarrassing October collapse. And the consequences could show up a lot sooner than anyone expects. So let me ask you something. What would you do if you were sitting in Brian Cashman's chair right now? Do you still believe this front office can make the right move when the pressure is at its highest? Because if Cashman trades Rodriguez for the wrong player, Yankee Stadium is going to explode. But if he stands still, does absolutely nothing, and this team gets bounced in the first round again, the damage will be impossible to contain. We're literally gambling the future of this pitching pipeline just to survive the present. Would you mortgage the farm system for a better shot at surviving October? Because there's still one factor that could decide everything. The cruelest part of this entire chess match isn't who the Yankees bring in, it's who they've decided to keep hidden. By declaring George Lombard and Carlos LaGrange completely untouchable, the Yankees have boxed themselves into a corner. That automatically makes Elmer Rodriguez the last real bullet left in the chamber. The price that has to be paid if this franchise is serious about chasing championship number 28. Behind closed doors, the front office has already made its decision. Now the rest of us just have to live with it. And the final answer might not be what most fans are expecting. My final verdict is simple. Get the deal done. Win now. Worry about fixing tomorrow's problems tomorrow. Now all that's left is to see how this story actually ends. And if you want to check out Yankees jerseys and merchandise, you'll find the links down in the description.